So I have a question for you. And so since you've been in the industry a little bit longer, right? When somebody gets inside the community, why do you think you see people having quick success?
Well, I think they're just coming in and there's just, I think they're coming in and first of all, a lot of people aren't used to getting support. And this is the reason why people fall off. They're not used to getting support. They're not used to getting their questions answered like this, because when you post a question in the community, we've got on going on 13,000. It doesn't matter if it's 1 o'clock, 5 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, somebody's going to answer your question. But not only that, everybody wants to see you succeed. Even people who aren't really making a lot of money, they're still congratulating you. You have access to everything. And when people realize that you actually care about them, that you really want to see them successful, even though you could be making more money than them or vice versa, guys, that's contagious. Everybody wants to be a part of something at the end of the day. Everybody wants to be a part of something. Everybody wants to feel wanted. And the thing about this community is the best thing I've been a part of since I have been in the online space. There's nothing out there like it. I'm telling you now, nothing, because you're getting mentorship from somebody who's done made over 7 figures. Guys, I used to pay $3,000. I paid $3,000 for a mentor. There are no millionaire mentors giving you free coaching and free training. No, no, you're gonna come out your pocket. So the fact that she's even doing this is just it's golden nuggets. Like it's the three things you need. You got to have a product that's in high demand. You got to have a system that you're going to get over here, and you have to have a mentor. Guys, you get those three, and we have them over here. Success is going to be written all over you if you stay consistent and you don't quit.
So good. Thank you so much for sharing that. And now, you guys, what I want to do next is I'm going to pass it over to Amy. And Amy, can you just talk to them about the 2 hour workday? Because my voice is literally about gone.
Absolutely, you
Thank
guys.
you.
So one of the things that Michelle has really instilled in the community is getting your time back. And that is what attracted me to this. And our 2 hour workflow, a lot of people don't understand it. And they just can't believe that we can do this in 2 hours. First of all, I am going to tell you, I have never worked over 2 to 3 hours a day on this business, first and foremost, okay? But our 2 hour workflow is for income earning activities, okay? That could mean spending a half an hour on checking your social media to reply to comments, or it could mean 45 minutes checking your emails, responding to people with questions. It could mean posting free ads. Okay. So throughout your day or in a chunk of time, a couple hours every day, you are going to set aside income generating activities. And it does work if you put yourself to it, right? So for myself, did you want me to go ahead and go on and tell my story as well, or just the 2 hour? Okay. So like I said, I have never spent over 2 to 3 hours ever. Okay. On my busiest day. I can say this firmly because almost 11 months ago, I was not even on social media at all. My daughter created me a TikTok to watch her. I ended up on TikTok and came across Michelle. I knew nothing about digital marketing, actually had to Google what it was. I didn't know anything about any kind of social media. I was just a divorced mom raising 3 kids on her own, working 2 jobs, over 70 hours a week, 18 hours a day. And I just wanted my time back. But of course, I was hesitant. I worked a lot. I was a single mom, and I knew nothing about the online world at all. I sat on it for about a week and a half, and then I decided I am going to invest in me for a better future. I want my time back with my kids. And that's exactly what I did. Let me tell you, following the 2 hour workflow, following the proven process, and all of the live Zooms and daily mentorship, in 10 weeks, you guys, I was able to quit both of those jobs. Quit them. Done. By 12 weeks in, I had earned well over 25 grand. Became a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever in my life. And started working from home. I got my time back. The most important thing to me, because it's not always about the money. Now I have my time with my kids. By 6 months in, you guys, I hit over 65 grand. 9 months in, 100 grand. I cannot explain to you, especially if you're like me and know nothing about any of this and have just worked your ass off your whole life, to have something fall into your lap like this. And it changes not only your life, but your family's life. Like, this is generational.
Yes.
Breaking that curse.
Yes.
And this has been so important to me. So I want to mention also, yeah, I've earned 6 figures, but my heart is that I get to help other people get to do that too. They can get their time back, because I know as parents and families, that's what we want, is time back. Because we've wasted so much of it. We've lost so much time. And now you can be present in their lives. So what I can say is, I now have 4 bank accounts. All 4 of those accounts have money in them. I no longer have to take a calculator to the grocery store. I no longer have to check my bank account twice a day to see if I have enough to get by. I am over living that kind of life. No more. And now I'm teaching my kids that they don't have to live that way either. Digital marketing is where it's at. Even if you don't think you know, we will teach you. We will. I promise you that. I will tell you with this. Yeah, go ahead.
You. So share with them what happened inside the community and how many income streams you have now.
I will. I will. So again, I knew nothing about any of this, and I got inside of this community and I just was flabbergasted. All the people willing to help me, knowing I didn't know anything. The trainings were so easy. Live Zooms. I mean, you got a question, you can ask it to a person for free. 6-figure earners, 5-figure earners, 7-figure earner, you know? And if you don't know something, again, you've got customer service. You've got other people in the community. You just make a post, ask the question, and it's answered. Or you can go to the search bar and it will generate all the questions that you have. And I jumped in here as soon as I let go of those jobs and started working from home. I started adding additional streams of income. I now am up to 10 streams of income, getting ready to add these 4 new products. 14 streams of income. Half of them just get deposited. I just don't even know when they're coming. They just keep coming, and I'm okay with that. They pay the bills, baby. They pay the bills. I don't have to stress about that anymore. And I know for most of us, we've always had that financial burden. That's why you're here. You want freedom from it. But let me also tell you, I've never been able to take vacations with my kids because of time, because of money. I've got 3 vacations booked with my kids already.
That is
There
so
we go.
awesome. I'm so proud of you. So you guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass it over to Tim. He's going to talk to you about what the community does and what it did for him when he started plugging into the live training. So Tim, I'm going to let you take it away. Thank you guys so much for helping me.
First of all, thank you, darling. You are amazing. And I swear to God, I'm giving you a hug right through the screen. Okay. I'm just telling you, we're all loving on you, darling, tonight. So we got you. We got you 1000%. Hey guys, I think what you have to understand is that lady right in front of us has taught me everything that I am about who I am as a digital marketer and all that things. And you learn that inside the community. You're going to hear community, 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 community. You will hear that through and through. Because see, our whole goal in our community is to teach you exactly how to do this business. Whether it's 30 minutes cut and paste, whether it's making 3 pieces of content on whatever platform you feel comfortable doing. We will teach you all the platforms, by the way, not just one, not just TikTok. See, it may be foreign to you like it was for me. See, I came from corporate America for 25 years. I've worked at a retail company and took a company from 300 stores to 1,200 stores. And you probably all have been in my stores. When I walk into those stores, by the way, that color on the wall is my decision, baby. I'm just telling you. So I want to share something from a guy who's been in corporate America that has run business and has done it all. I'm telling you, the biggest key that I can give to you is I would say, forget everything that you've ever learned. Forget it all. Because here's the one thing you have to be. You have to be coachable. You have to plug in. You have to have no limits because there's that mentor right in front of us has no limits. She's been there, done that. She has taught us what she works. She's taught us what works and what doesn't work. She puts it into us. Every day, her one goal is loving her family, having her faith, and taking care of her community. There is nothing like it. So the only thing that you need to do, we talk about our 2-hour workday. I will share some of you. I do between 2 and 3 days, but the working activity that you do is 2 hours. The joke is you'll be doing it wrong if you're doing more than 2 hours. That's reality. It really is the truth because she shows us. She says exactly what to do. She tells, in fact, every morning you plug into this community, one thing that makes it so successful and why people are having successful, they're doing one thing. They're plugging in. For the love of God, just please plug into this community. The system works. There's too many people on their road to 6 figures. We're probably going to have them anywhere from, and Michelle, just nod if I'm right or wrong. We'll probably have about 25 to 30 $100,000 earners in this next 90-day run. That just started their business. Okay, good. We got everybody got shake on it. Michelle. I'm just telling you, what job is teaching you how to make 100K? What job, what system do you have right now that's going to help you get there? All I know, this is a corporate-minded guy in front of you that all he did was one thing. He plugged into the community, very, very coachable. Tell me what I need to do because when I lost my job after 25 years, I'm a dad of 5 beautiful kids, 3 grandkids. I date my wife. I just took her out to dinner. We had breakfast this morning at a beautiful place in California. It was absolutely epic. But see, before when I worked in corporate job, there's some of you that work corporate jobs. And if you know what I mean by corporate jobs, it's 10-hour days and you still have your cell phone and you still have your iPad and you have your laptop. You know what I'm talking about. And you get on a plane Monday morning and you don't come home till Friday. And then somehow you have to recoup and find that energy again to be there home for the kids. And you and I know that's not going to happen. And then Sunday, you have to prepare to get ready to do it all over again. Some of you work way harder than I ever did. I can just tell you, not kidding, plugging in and learning the skills inside the community that Michelle has placed very strategically has been undeniably the easiest, simplest thing that I've done. I say easy cautiously. However, it depends on your work ethic. Nobody's going to tell you you're going to make, there's not one thing that's different between all the people in here. We just make one thing, one decision differently than everybody else. That's all we do. There's nothing going to stop us because that woman leads from the front and she's not stopping. So guess what? I'm not going to stop. Are you kidding? I want to go on a cruise with her. I'm not stopping. I want the best for her. I don't want to let her down. I don't want to let my family down. But anyway, I'll share this one thing with you and I'll get out of here because you guys are gracious with your time and I appreciate you. So in this community, I don't have the glorious story. I don't have the great story that a lot of these, Daryl, which is a rock star, he is. I cannot wait to see that man's journey. There's so many more people in this community. The journey that I'm seeing, Mathia, she lost her job after 19 years. I am so blessed to be in this room with these people and talking to them. It is an amazing feeling. Here's what I'll say to you. After losing my job, I was looking around and trying to figure something out. There's so many great people. And here's the thing, when I signed up, I screwed up my setup. Well, guess what Michelle did? She says, hey, I got to fix this setup thing because guys like Tim that are 50 years old, they're not the easiest, there's some pages might be losing in the book up there, okay? Well, we got you. So we're going to do something. We're going to create something in our community because if it's not working right, here's the one thing. Every day this woman wakes up and she says, how can I make it better for other people to have a better quality of life? That is what she does. Number two, right? So when I started, it took me 9 days to get my website back, but I screwed up. Here's what's really cool. This is the community piece. Hear me. I ask questions inside a community. You get like a search bar. I asked some questions. Believe it or not, I got the direction I needed, but I screwed it up really bad, so it was my fault. Okay, number two, let's be real. It's an online business. I have never done an online business. I have never done anything I had a great, and trust me when I tell you, I had a very high six-figure income in the corporate job that I had. I just did. I just had an income that paid well, but they owned me. So the second thing, I didn't make any money for 3.5 months. Like these people were out there making all the money. I'm like, dadgummit, where are they at? Why are they doing? What did I do? Well, here's the cool thing. Remember I said be coachable? Remember I said be coachable. You got to be coachable. Number two, you had to be consistent. I was consistent with everything that lady said, told me to do. She's making 7 figures. I have to listen to her. What? I don't know it. Why would I even open my mouth if I don't know? No. So here's what I did. I didn't make money for 3.5 months. Do you know what I did? I went to every training. I went to everything that I was told to do. I did. But the one thing that I didn't do, I didn't ask the questions. Here's the best thing. Here's where the flower just blossomed. Here's what happened. So we have a mentoring Zoom. We have 3 to 5 mentoring calls a week. There's no way you can't be successful if you do not plug in. There's no way you can't be. I'm not saying everybody is, but just listen. Talk from your heart. The corporate job took me from my head, but here's where we're going to go. 3.5 months money, July 27th, everything changed for me in my business. See, I did everything I needed to do. And now here's what happened. She asked me some questions. The first time I really talked to her, I was all shy and, I'm a loud, trust me, I'm just a loud introvert. Believe it or not, I really am an introvert, just a loud one. But here's what's really cool. We went through some questions, 4 or 5 questions. Now here's what's really crazy. 3-4 days later, I made daily pay 11 days straight. 14 days, I made $4,050. Are you kidding me? So I want you to understand everything we do here in this environment that Michelle had created is for you to be successful. Not to buck the system, not to create something new. It already works. We know that. See, I will be the millionaire that's coming that we're talking about. I already know it. And that's not out of arrogance because there's nothing that I haven't done that this lady has taught us that gives me to think or have a belief otherwise, period. And that's the community. That's my story. Here I am. Yeah, I'm beyond 6 figures. I'm not even going to get into that because it is a beautiful story. I can just tell you, in February, it was like $41,000. But if you get my story, one thing, I didn't make money for 3.5 months. See? Some of you or somewhere we're at may have quit their jobs. You don't quit your jobs. You deal with it over and over because you have to be there for that job and supply the money for your family. See, we get that. We're not naive. I can just tell you there's a bunch of really great people. We call them OGs in here. There's just a bunch of great people that just want you to be successful. See, Michelle's put herself around a great bunch of people in this community to help and teach other people. See, we keep telling Michelle, stop talking. We love you so much. We need you. So, but there's like Amy, Mathia, all of them, boom, boom. We're here to help you. If there's anything I can say to you, the system works. You plug in, ask the questions, and we got you. You just have to do the work and show up and be consistent. But we got you. I hope that helps you guys.
All right, so awesome. So Jeffrey, did you get my message? Would you mind sharing the products? It's so, Jeffrey, can you unmute? Because it's gone.
Yeah, I'm here for you. You know that. All you have to do is ask.
Awesome. I'm pulling them up right now. Thank you. Such a short notice, but it is gone. You can hear. So what I want you to do, Jeffrey, I'll just have him, introduce them to the IPS products that they can get access to now. And then when you're talking, I'll pull up the 3 additional products for $29 that they can get access to.
You just pull the slides and I'll get it done. I'll do it.
You're so awesome. Thank you.
This is how we all got started. Okay. This is the super affiliate program. It's $600. It teaches you everything you need to know and then some to make $600 a day, which is $219,000. Call it $250,000 paid directly to your bank account. No MLM, no network marketing, no affiliate marketing. Nobody gets a piece of anything. It goes direct to your bank account. You'll also learn things like if you want to be an affiliate marketer, there's a course in there on that. If you want to learn how to develop your own product, there's a course in there on that. You want to learn how to be a social influencer or a content creator, there's a course in there on that. So that's why it has jam-packed full. The next one down, that's our most popular. The next one down is where Michelle started because the $600 program wasn't even available at the time. This will show you how to be on all 5 social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. And inside the community, you'll learn how to do some of this faceless if you want to do it on some of the other platforms. Most people that are doing it on Pinterest, but it can be done on other platforms. That's our number 2 product. This is our elite product. It's $150. It'll teach you kind of how. I don't mean to sound like it because $300 to $600 a month may be exactly what you need to survive, but I would use it as a stepping stone. I would use it as the ability to use the $300 to $600 you make here so that you can upgrade to the $300 Pro or upgrade to the $600 Premier. It just doesn't have as much meat and potatoes in it. These are the new products that Michelle has designed that's coming out. The Launchpad is $100. And these 3 are going to be gifted to you when you go in and become in our community and you purchase the $600, for instance, you're going to get all 3 of these gifted to you. You're going to pay $29, and that's going to get you your $1 million website. She's awfully humble. She went out and picked the best of the best and hired somebody to go out and develop a $1 million website. This is not something that somebody went over and went on Canva and developed. This has a lot of thought and concentration that goes into it so that it explains everything. There's actually going to be 4. There is the, you're going to have to, she's going through them. That's okay. Keep going down. That's some testimonials. There you go. You're going to have, the first one is the Launchpad. That's the $100. That really gets you in and kind of gets your feet wet. You've been working with the other products. The other products are there to help you get your, boy, I'm having a brain cramp. Get your website set up as far as your domain name. That's what I was going for. Your domain name and get things set up in the system. Launchpad is going to be kind of that get you going again so that you can step up to the passive daily pay blueprint and then a step up again to the daily mastery. The legacy builder is really where a lot of us are going. The legacy builder is going to be a $900 program that is interactive and will absolutely change the trajectory of your family's life and the legacy of your family. It just will. But Those are the three, and the fourth one that you're able to get. If you purchase at the $600 premier package that we showed at the beginning, you're going to be gifted the first three programs, the 100, the 300, and the 600. These are the courses. These are some of the bonuses that are in there that she hasn't even shown anybody yet. Shows you about the digital, how to set up a digital community, the Canva crash course. What she did, here's an ebook, my $1 million in 17 months blueprint. She doesn't hold anything back or gatekeep anything. 10 days market strategy growth plan, how to start an online business with master resale rights. And you can see the values. These are all included. 100 digital marketing, 200 digital marketing product ideas. Mindset. You know what? Your mind's a scary place to be. Henry Ford said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're exactly right. I'm telling you, the number one reason that people get into this community is because of money. If you ask them, the number two reason that they stay is because of the mindset training and because they start feeling better about themselves. If you look at everybody on the screen out here, you're going to see that there are people that look just like you from all over the world. Married, single, divorced, kids, no kids, fur babies, grandkids. I happen to be 67 years old. I have a wife, 4 kids, 12 grandchildren, 10 great-grandchildren, and we found out this week we're going to have an 11th great-grandchild in September. So I've been very blessed. And the other part of my story is I've been a realtor for over 4 decades, 47 years, as a matter of fact. And I learned from a guy by the name of Zig Ziglar. You can look it up. When I was 15 years old, I was selling pots and pans at parties and stopping people on the street to set up parties at 15 years old. What I'll tell you is Zig looked at me one day and said, he climbs highest who helps another up. And I said, and he was a Christian gentleman. I said, sir, you'll have to tell me what you mean. He said, you help enough other people get what you want, you'll never have to worry about what you want. And that's the way I've been in business for 47, starting my 48th year. And I can tell you that the people that are successful in here have that same philosophy, even if they've never met, even if they never had the privilege to meet Zig. They are people that give back to people that come in with them. And when I say come in with them, in other words, into the community, everybody feeds back. We had lost an income about 2.5 years ago. So I had to take on a second job. I was working in a big warehouse, 19 acres under roof. Takes 7.5 minutes to walk from one end to the other. Last Saturday, I quit that job after 2.5 years because the community, not only is the community behind you, but the income that this business produced enough income that I can work 14 hours a week. That's 2 hours a day in the nooks and crannies of my day. And it replaced a 35 to 40 hour a week second job that took me an hour each way. So I worked 10 hours, I was gone for 12. When I worked 5, I was gone for 7. Guess what? I'm home every day with my wife right now. We're getting ready to go do some things with the family that I haven't been able to do in 2.5 years over the Easter holiday. So I'm telling you, this can change your life. And you think I'm the old guy? Yeah, I'm an old G for the community, but we have people that are in their 70s and 80s. And we also have people that are 19 all the way up to where I'm at and everybody in between. So there is no, and we also have, and I say this with all respect, this business does not discriminate. We have people in here that are hearing impaired. We have people in here. We have a gentleman that can't stand for more than 15 minutes and used to have to get out and walk in his line of work. He literally would crawl from the front door to the restroom when he got home at night. He can sit behind his desk, homeschool his kids, and make a fantastic living. We have all kinds of individuals that are being successful in all parts of the world. There is not a part of the world that I know of that we have not been successful in. And I'll leave it with there. Get back with the person that sent you here, and they can help you get your journey started. Because we want to see you If your goal is to make $100,000, 6 figures this year, there's still time and you can do it. I'm going to do it. Follow me. Because if Michelle can do it, if Tim can do it, if Daryl can do it, if Mathia can do it, I can do it too, and so can you.